Death Valley Clemson Memorial Stadium. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. It's the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets and the Clemson Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Death Valley, the tradition is real. You touch the rock, you run down the hill, and it is a beautiful venue. Clemson has become one of the most difficult places to play in the ACC, if not college football. These fans are electric and dynamic. Call it Death Valley for a reason. This is where teams' dreams come to die. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Deep in the end zone, it's Smith. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets offense has the ball first today. And you'll remember the last time these two clashed, it wound up being a tight one right to the finish.
And you know it's always going to be emotional, David. There's so much trash talking in rivalry games. These two teams, these two fan bases absolutely hate each other, and they let each other know about it all game long, even before the game.
And that's what makes it so much fun to cover. Who can manage their emotion, not get those dumb penalties, like be really locked in, dialed in, not let all the outside noise affect their play.
To the air, it's Mendoza. Oh, pressure's coming. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Clemson. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The keeper on the option. Hit and dropped in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Off play action. Out wide left, it's Hosley. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Now on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Following the play, there is a Yellow Jacket who is shaken up. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. The Yellow will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Looking for room. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Tigers offense will now get its first chance with the football. Chris Denson, tough day in that last loss, threw a couple of interceptions and did not throw a touchdown pass. Hits inside, it's Johnson. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They give it to him again. There he goes. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll give it to Johnson. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Makes the grab. He won't get there. The defense with a 4th down stop.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Quarterback gets the first down. He's running free down the middle. The 20. Inside the touchdown, Yellow Jackets. Once he got some room, it was over.
This QB just has such a feel. He's so good with these design quarterback runs. He's patient. He allows the holes to develop. He puts his foot in the ground, and in the open field, he's as dangerous as any ball carrier in the country.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Making the adjustment. Looking to throw, it's Denson. Out wide right, it's Moore. Could not make his way to the corner.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
Wesco's got it. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Trying to squeak through the pile. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Here comes Clemson with another first down. They'll ride the hot hand. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
3rd and 8. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Clemson set up with another first down. He's changing the play. Looking to pass. It's Denson. Got a man. It's Moore. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Fires to the big fella. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
And the Tigers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Pushes ahead. Turning it on. Got enough space. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. Run in the red zone. It's Davidson. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Trying to barge their way in. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Clemson! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Tight end finds a soft spot. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
And he's brought down after a short gain. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. He's got it. Gets away from one. Finds some space. Wide open on the right. And he scores! Touchdown, Georgia Tech! Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Fresh set of downs going up top. Rush right in his face. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Yeah, and this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number one, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
Wesco's got it in the middle. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Clemson is quick to the line. Changing the routes with his receiver. Dropping back, it's Denson. Finds his man. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Clemson ready to go back to work with another 1st down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Drives inside. Breaks into the open. Past the 20. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. Timeout taken by the Yellow Jackets. That'll be their first. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Georgia Tech spins its second timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Touchdown, Tigers! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Georgia Tech's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Wide receiver going in motion. Sells the run, wants to pass. In the backfield, it's Addison. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. On the ground, it's Hosley. Oh, he's got some space. He's down at the 27. They can't stop the clock, and this is a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Rushes on. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. We begin with Texas Tech taking on the number 9 team, the Texas A&M Aggies. And it's the Red Raiders able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings. This ball club now stands at 7 wins. They've assured themselves at the very least of a better than 500 regular season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. And now back to your game in Death Valley. We figured we'd be in store for a defensive stalemate. Instead, these two teams have moved the football on the ground. Kind of a throwback game, and I'm not sure there's any need to change it up in the second half. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Just about set to get this second half underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. As we start the second half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
Hey guys, checking in with the Tigers head coach. He wanted to remind his team that they have been in moments like this before. They lost last time these two teams played, and they want to build on that experience and make a different outcome this time around. He told them we have got to be focused and meet the moment, have even more energy, because this rivalry game is what energy is all about. Back to you guys.
Appreciate that, Holly. Here comes the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down. Doesn't convert this time. Clemson will send the punt team out. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. He breaks a tackle. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down leaves him in second and manageable. And the Yellow Jackets in the hurry-up.
When it comes to screen passes, you're just trying to mix them in different situations, and I like it here. First play of the drive on offense, and you're dropping back to pass. You're letting the pass rush get upfield, seeing if you can just get one into the hands of your back, get some blockers downfield. You don't obviously pick up an explosive play, but you get some good yards on that, and you give the opposing defense now something else to think about. You've got these screens in your back pocket, and you're going to use them.
Keeps it moving. It's Maddox. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Right side, it's Harris. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that first down marker. It'll be fourth down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. What a disappointment. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a miss and a missed opportunity.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Ready? 14. Ready, go.
Right back to the well. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the fourth down, and it paid off. The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for space, it's Haynes. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Clemson set up with another first down. Quick give. It's Haynes. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Handoff again. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, running back on the move. There he goes! He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on 1st and goal, but they can also drain the clock. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. This quarterback part of their running game. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Clemson jumps to the line. They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. He'll be stopped short, could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Bob.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the Yellow Jacket offense comes out to get this drive underway. Giving up that last field goal really ratchets up the sense of urgency for the offense on this drive. Reads it, it's Mendoza. And he probably should have just handed that one off. He is snowed under in the backfield.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football.
And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
These are the perfect situations you love to be in. Known passing situations. These are not where the offensive tackles want to be, and when you're on the edge and there's no threat of the run, pin your ears back, get the nice first down sack.
He'll be stopped short, and they'll force a 4th down. Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Needs it here on 4th down. Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
Obviously, they fail on that 4th down, but because there's still time on the clock, this game's not over. Who on defense right now can step up and make a big play and get the ball back to the offense?
To the air. It's Denson. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area you got to bow up. Nice job on 1st down stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
After getting stopped on that second down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on third.
On third and goal, they'll throw it. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down.
And the offense got themselves in a...
Hang on just a second. I think they're going to try to get the touchdown here. Man, this could be a gamble, guys. They could come up empty. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they went for it, but when you're up by a couple scores, I think you're just kind of free and like, hey, let's keep scoring points. Let's keep the offense out there. Let's keep the accelerator on, and I guess, hey, who cares? We're not going to lose anyways.
And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
You know, I think at this situation in the game, trailing like they are with only a couple minutes to go, short throws aren't going to get it done. You're going to have to be a lot more aggressive and start taking chances if you want to give yourself a chance to win this game.
Second down, going to throw it. Throws to the wideout. With the catch, it's made. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Yellow Jackets come to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Slings it downfield. He's got it. Bust through behind his pad. A big gain as he goes out of bounds on the last play before the 2-minute timeout. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Finds the tight end. On the move at the 30. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Timeout taken by the Yellow Jackets. That'll be their first. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. Pushes ahead for one. It's 2nd and 9. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Lets it fly. Throw to the end zone, picked off. Brought it back to the 6-yard line after making the interception.
Such a hard position to be successful in. When you know you need 2 scores and it's under 2 minutes, the defense, look at them. Great job playing pass, understanding the situation, breaking on the football, and ending this football game.
Georgia Tech spins its second timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Rides to the back. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. The Yellow Jackets spend their third and final timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Haynes. He'll be dragged down, but not before he's put the finishing touches on a win for his team. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but